guys, thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming back to Alessandra's yoga. I wanted to do a very short introduction how to safely do yoga, and you can also use this information or advice to your gym sessions or other exercises that you do. So the first thing, very important, number one, is to make sure that you are breathing throughout the exercise, throughout the practice. Never ever hold your breath, because this will be one breath at a time. So you're doing looking up, breathing, and then folding forward by exhaling. If you can't get there, just make sure you breathe in between. I know everything will start to make sense and you will start to breathe longer. Your inhales will be longer and your exhales will be longer, so then you can carry on to follow the teacher's advice. However, in whatever position you are, make sure you're breathing. The second thing, which is honestly is very important in every aspect of people carrying activities, maybe not in running, but I hate running, but the second thing is to modify. Make sure you modify any pose. I think almost anything can be modified, so make sure you modify it. If there's so many options the teachers will offer throughout the practice or throughout the exercise. Take them. If you need them, take them. Don't let your ego cut you up to say do it. No, just stop yourself and make sure bending your knees doesn't hurt. Bending your knees will allow you to touch your toes that you haven't touched before. So make sure you modify. The third thing that is really important is make sure you have props. These bad boys will help you to achieve and reach the poses, help you to be safe. So some people will do splits, but then they might not be able to sit comfortably, or their hips are not balanced, so you can just pop it in. Even when you're sitting, I usually sit underneath and it shifts my pelvic floor up, and I am so comfortable sitting on a block rather than on the floor. So make sure you use an option would be to use, if you haven't got blocks, an option will be books. Straps can be replaced by towels, scarves. Don't put them away yet because it's warming up, but make sure you use props. It's very important. Don't push yourself. That is the fourth advice. Whenever you're doing it, whenever you're doing anything, yes, you have to know sometimes when you're in the gym, we all have done it, and it's okay to do, is to push your limit and see if you're there. I usually lift weights, and when I'm lifting, I want to sort of see how I'm getting on, and then add a weight or two, and then, see if I'm handling it. If I can't handle it, I'll just pause it. So make sure that you know what you're doing, because what you don't want is sustained injury. So to avoid injury, you need to make sure you're taking the right measures for your body. So don't push yourself. You will get there. I know it feels really good to achieve a pose, to be standing on your head, and to do all of that will come, but through time, practice will get you there, no problem. What we don't want to look for is perfection, because no pose is the same. Your body will feel great today. You'll be getting into all the splits, and you're doing all of the poses. Tomorrow, not so much. So we need to make sure that we're not focusing too much on the end goal rather than enjoying the journey as we go along. Last but not least, the very important thing to do is to make sure that you're engaging your belly whenever you're doing all of the poses. I know, even if you're doing forward fold, you will be still needing to engage your belly. So I really quickly want to demonstrate for you. So this is just dropping your belly, and this is how you engage your belly. So by engaging your belly like this, you are essentially protecting your back and making sure that you're getting into the poses. You'll see, like when yogis try to jump forward, they will then, so it's a root lock that we use, but of course I'm not going to explain it because it's a course on its own, and we won't get into it. But make sure you're engaging. So for pregnant people, we usually sort of say to them, imagine as if you are hugging the baby in. So you're sucking it in, and then So you can see the engagement is here, and I'm just letting my belly sort of support my back and support me in general, because that is your powerhouse and you want to make sure that it's all supported. So we want to do the things, we want to make sure the poses are safe and that we are doing it safe. So every time you do it, make sure you warm up, you're engaging your belly, and I will see you in the mat. Thank you for joining me. I hope you take this advice and you found it useful. Make sure you subscribe, and we will be doing for beginners, but we can all collectively practice, even if you've been practicing it before. So join me on the next one. See you. Thank you.